Welcome to the Uncommon Transformation television series.
Akwa Ibom ayayao Siyana barasone ki songe mananye Akwa Ibom ojit ayayao
The government and the good people of Akwa Ibom State are walking tall and are positively proud people because good things are happening in their land. They are in the news for good reasons. Akwa Ibom people, under the watch of Governor Akpabio, have been yanked from the unenviable role of a bench warmer and backbencher to the front burner of discourse, not only in Nigeria, but also among the international and diplomatic communities. The saying that success has many brothers and sisters could not have been truer than what is happening in Akwa Ibom State at the moment. Never in the history of Nigeria has any state governor played host to 3 serving African presidents at the same time on account of a state function. But it happened in Akwa Ibom State, where Their Excellencies, Presidents of Ghana, John Mahama, Alassane Ouattara of Côte d'Ivoire, and Goodluck Jonathan of Nigeria, were in attendance during the commissioning of the ultra-modern Akwa Ibom International Stadium. Also in tow was former Ghanaian head of state, His Excellency Jerry Rawlings. This much was attested to by Nigeria's Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces.
Today will go down in history as a very special day in the history of Akwa Ibom State. The commissioning of this international stadium shall remain a source of state and national pride, and we are very happy to join you in celebration of this great achievement. Indeed, Akwa Ibom is a great state. And it is obvious because from 1999 that this present democracy started till date, there is no one state that has hosted 3 heads of state.
The man of the moment, Governor Akpabio, attested to the fact that government and the good people of Akwa Ibom are tremendously grateful to have had the presence of these African leaders. The governor did not fail to give credit to Mr. President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan.
I congratulate the viewers for having a brand new international stadium. And I think it was a pride to the whole of Africa, not just to Nigeria. And I'm very grateful. I give the credit for the presence of the dignitaries, particularly the presidents, to His Excellency Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, who inspected the stadium himself and turned to me and said, Goswell, this is a fantastic gift to Africa. I cannot commission this alone. I must have my brother presidents with me. And so we decided together to invite the president of Cote d'Ivoire. We also invited the president of Ghana, President Mahama, and I thank God that they all turned up. Even the former president of Ghana, Jerry Rawlings, was also on hand, with a lot of other dignitaries, ambassadors, and diplomats.
Governor Akpabio had at different fora said that he was a very angry young man when he came into office. Reason being that we were where we ought not to have been, developmentally, and that if he ever had the opportunity, he will work hard to make the difference. This positive anger gave birth to his popular quotation in his inaugural address to Akwa Ibom people. This is your governor reporting for duty, and your lives will never remain the same again. True to his words, the governor rolled up his sleeves, went to work, and the result in the past 7.5 years translated to over 1,800 kilometers of roads, over 38 bridges, 4 flyovers with a concentric of them at Itam, an e-library, an airport, a complete remodeling of the government house complex, city remodeling and beautification with street furnitures. Also, there is the soon-to-be commissioned 3-star hotel at Ikwadekpena and the 250-bedroom, 14-story, 5-star hotels located within the Tropicana complex. This place has one of the most beautiful scenery and landscaping in the state. One of the most exciting structures dotting the landscape of the state is their back-suspended bridge. This will also be commissioned very soon. These and many more are the developments brought about by Governor Akpabio that has made Akwa Ibom the toast of Nigeria and has kept her in a positive limelight internationally. The nest of champions has been described as a gift not only to Akwa Ibom people and Nigerians, but also to Africa. His Excellency the Ghanaian President John Mahama could not have agreed any less as he felicitated with the government and the good people of Nigeria for this wonderful development.
To join you for the commissioning of this great landmark, and as Godswill Akpabio calls it, nest of champions. Indeed, this edifice, I dare say, is probably one of the best in the whole of the African continent. We are all impressed at what you've been able to achieve here in Akwa Ibom State and what you have been able to achieve here in Nigeria. And therefore, wearing 2 hats as chairman of the Authority of ECOWAS Heads of State, on behalf of all ECOWAS members, 15 states, and all the heads of state, I wish to congratulate Governor Godswill Akpabio and to congratulate President and friend Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, and indeed the whole of the people of Nigeria for what you have achieved.
Governor Akpabio had long ago said that he was desirous of building a small Dubai in Nigeria and making the state a destination of choice for all Nigerians and gaining international attention.
This is my vision. My vision is to produce a small Dubai within the Niger Delta for Nigerians. And that is why I said by the time I'm through with what I'm doing here, Uyo will be changed and the name will become New Uyo by 2015.
This dream is gaining traction and becoming a reality by the day. For instance, on the opening day of the stadium, the Super Eagles of Nigeria locked horns with their Ghanaian counterparts, the Black Meteors, in a friendly encounter. The match was beamed across all major TV networks in Nigeria and across the globe. Already, the AFCON qualifier between Nigeria and South Africa will also be played in the new stadium.
Well, this stadium is simply majestic. It's amazing. is a timeless and a priceless piece of architectural edifice, first of its kind in West Africa. This is a combination of what I saw in Munchen, the Alliance Arena, and the Soccer City in South Africa. But I think this is indeed a pride, not just to Nigeria, but to West Africa. And I am very delighted that I came with members of the Executive Committee of the NFF. And here and there, we have taken a decision that come 19th of November, Nigeria will play in South Africa in the stadium.
To further lend weight to the destination of choice and tourism haven Akwa Ibom has become, confirming this status was the announcement by Governor Pabio that the Super Eagles will lace their boots against Brazil in this stadium on March 29, 2015.
Passion, the Nigerian Football Federation has mandated me to announce that this Nest of Champions shall host a friendly match between Brazil and Nigeria on March 29, 2015. Now,
is the dream not becoming a reality? And so, what was his motivation in building the Nest of Champions?
I think my anger started when we went for the last Olympics and we came back without a medal. I don't know whether you recall that. And I said, what can I do to change the paradigm? If you have an Olympic game, for instance, and then Nigeria does not win a medal, it means the blacks have not done well. And so I decided that, yes, we have to go to the foundation, the basics. And that means we have to build the right facilities. We have to provide the infrastructure if we have to take sports to the next level. And if we have to get our children ready to take advantage of the next Olympics. And that's what I'm aiming at. I want to see one or two Ekaites and one or two Akpans emerge with gold medals for Nigeria in the next Olympics. And then I would have been fulfilled. And that's why we decided to embark on that project. Masterpiece, not just of the stadium, But you know, it has a training pitch, it has a nursery for production of grass, which we are going to sell grass to other stadiums in Africa.
The governor says he expects that most Nigerians will be celebrating this milestone development with Akwa Ibom people, and indeed they are. For this, he is grateful. But he condemned a situation where a few disgruntled persons and misguided media houses can actually write deliberate falsehood, claiming that there was a stampede in the stadium, resulting in the death of some persons where there was no such incident. It is interesting to note that Nigerians, both home and abroad, were reacting to the wonderful milestone development.
I'm overwhelmed. I came into the stadium, I saw the beauty of the stadium. I had the opportunity to walk down onto the turf. I felt the turf and I fell forward with zeal that if I have to play on this pitch, oh my God, I'm going to give my best. I was having a chat with my colleague, Taribo West, the pastor, and I was, telling him my feeling, how I'll feel, and as a youth of Akwa Ibom, how I will feel that my governor has built a stadium of this quality. That shows the sign of a leader that has concern.
Well, it's quite amazing, this, coming into this stadium, just brings back those memories of those days playing in Schalke and playing against Bayern Munich in the arena. And, it's really great to see such huge stadium in Nigeria.
Yeah. Incredible. Charles, I've been to so many stadia and I've also played in so many stadia. But what I see here is in Akwa Ibom is something to celebrate. And if we can have this kind of stadia like this in the future, why not? We'll have all the world come to Nigeria and we'll see the best of football. So it's something to celebrate, and also thank His Excellency the Governor, who has put this idea and all his great men who has been behind him to put this idea on the table, and today to celebrate is something to be celebrated with.
More Nigerians are still talking.
Charlie, it's a big privilege. I mean, in my head is to be alive to see this kind of a magnificent statue being put, and it's a landmark in my own state. So, I mean, generations and generations to come will live to see this magnificent stadium built by His Excellency Governor Akwa Ibom. The dream and the wisdom to put up this kind of structure, Charlie, I think I've been into stadium worldwide. This is, I think, one of the best.
This is excellent. One of its kind you can talk about in Africa and, of course, in the whole world. You're probably going to mention Alliance Arena, South Africa Stadium, and of course the next one is here. So I'm really happy that we have this kind of thing in Nigeria, and this will actually develop, bring in a lot of international events into Nigeria.
Should this be the new home of the Super Eagles?
Of course, I think this will be the new home of Super Eagles, and of course South Africa against Nigeria here will be interesting. I think it will bring out a lot from the players. Playing on this kind of turf, you want to give out your best. And I believe that come 19th of November, the Super Eagles will do Nigeria proud here.
Absolutely. You're great. I'm great. Look at this crowd. This is amazing. And to witness this, to be here, to be part of this special occasion, I am thrilled. I'm humbled. I'm proud. I don't have enough words to describe just how amazing this day is.
And from what I hear as well, you're part of the master ceremonies, am I told? Am I right?
I am sharing the duties with three lovely gentlemen. We are just going to keep this crowd going. We're going to be introducing a different sects and different acts. But yes, I'm part of this, and I couldn't be more proud.
Frankly, over the years, building of infrastructure may not have been a major challenge in most cities in Nigeria, but rather the lack of maintenance culture has been a pain in the neck. So how does the government of Akwa Ibom ensure that this stadium does not rot due to lack of maintenance?
Because of a
lot of people are saying that's like, isn't that a little bit
too much?
Well, I don't know.
No, we signed a maintenance contract with a construction giant for 10 years. 10 years. Julius Bergers, to maintain it so that they keep it at international level. Not too much. Even the golf course that we have in Uyo, the 18-hole golf course, which I won an award in 2012 from Golf Week magazine of New York as the best golf course in Africa. I maintain it with the expatriates. I signed an agreement with IMG, International Management Group from London, They are the ones who maintain the Wimbledon, and they are in about 29 countries. So for us to keep it at the international level, it's good for us to also, bring in these experts who have the skills. Then they can impact it on our people who will, in the next 5 to 10 years, be in a position to take over. And by the way, they will do more of supervisory role, while the Akwa Ibom people are actually the ones maintaining their own stadium. And they are the ones that will have the employment opportunities right there. But I don't ever want the standard to go down. I want to feel proud as a citizen of Nigeria to walk into that stadium any day, and the air conditioners are working, and everything is perfect. The lights are working, and there is no story at all.
It is interesting to note that Akwa Ibom is now a destination of choice, not just because of the nest of champions, but because the government under the watch of Akpabio has approached development in a holistic manner. For instance, in the medical sector, Akpabio-led administration wants to prevent capital flight and drive in medical tourism to Nigeria. This it hopes to achieve through the building of the specialist and referral hospital where open-heart surgeries can be performed.
Between now and January next year, we will commission one of the best international hospitals in Akwa Ibom. Almost over 457 beds, and with 6 modular theaters. We intend to do kidney transplants, open heart surgeries. We have signed an agreement with a group from Rak Al Khaimah in Dubai. They are managing a very beautiful hospital there, and we want to bring in at least 157 experts into Nigeria. We want to stop this, so not totally, we want to minimize the issue of capital flights on account of medical tourism.
One of the state policies that have put Akwa Ibom in a positive limelight is the education sector. On assumption of office, the governor declared free and compulsory education, which changed the shape, content, and mentality of the people in no small measure. Following the upsurge in school enrollment, up to triple times what it used to be, the existing infrastructure could not accommodate the large numbers. So, the government embarked on massive renovation of existing schools, as well as building of new ones to cater to the new realities on ground. At the tertiary education level, the government has also done well. Under Governor Akpabio, the Akwa Ibom University at Ikokwa then took off as the certificate of accreditation was issued to it to commence academic activities. In the same vein, the State Polytechnic at Ikorosura gained traction. It is running full academic programs. Also, under this administration, Akwa Ibom got approval for a federal polytechnic located at Ukana, the Sianodum local government area. The Maritime Academy at Oron is also on the verge of being upgraded to a full degree awarding institute. Governor Akpabio underscored the fact that budgeting and legislation aided greatly to the successes his administration has recorded over the past 7 years and counting. He noted that consistently the government had budgeted 80% capital expenditure to 20% recurrent. This has enabled him build major infrastructure over the years, like the stadium and many other such facilities. Having gathered all these experiences, he believes his services will be of invaluable measure to Nigeria, and the reason he is aspiring to go to the Senate. With the right legislation at the federal level, like he has enjoyed in Akwa Ibom, he believes that the federal government will perform better. This is uncommon transformation.
Uncommon Transformation television series brings to you the latest information of the monumental achievements of the Governor Akpabio-led administration. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube to read the latest news, watch amazing videos, and listen to in-depth analyses and interviews with the men and women working hand in hand with stakeholders to make Akwa Ibom State better. You can also log on to our website www.uncommontransformation.tv for more information. Uncommon Transformation television series, bringing to you the right and current information when you need it.